yasak. Sırat Resulullah. Okay. This is the translation. In page 675 and 676. I'll summarize the story and then we go through it together.
No. Show me the reference.
Yeah, here's the references. I'm going to read it to you. Okay?
No, just the reference.
Sir.
This number.
Sir. Sırat Resulullah.
This is not hadith. This is someone
Sırat.
wrote this book.
Are you not Muslim? Are you not Muslim?
Muslim.
So, have you not heard guy called Ibn Hisham who wrote one of the first biographies of Muhammad? So, this is very reliable. This is even before Sahih Bukhari.
Is he the prophet?
This is from the Sahih Bukhari, before Sahih Bukhari.
Before Sahih Bukhari?
Yeah.
Is he the prophet?
Sorry?
This guy, is he the prophet? Or is he one of the companion of the prophet?
No, so earliest biography of...
Who is this guy?
Sir, you are not listening. I'm answering your question.
Yeah.
His name is Ibn Ishaq. Okay?
Who is
He
this
is a
guy?
devoted Muslim who writes down the biography of Muhammad. Okay?
Unless there's a proof.
He is Muhammad died. It's up to you to believe it or
This
not.
is not Quran. This is not hadith.
So this is
book.
before the hadith. So I read the story to you,
How do
and
you know
then
this is before the hadith?
when did Sahih Bukhari put together Sahih Bukhari?
No, how do you know-
870. This is 833 or even 780. So I read the story to you.
Sahih Bukhari is not about the book.
What's your
it's
name?
about the saying of
Sorry,
the prophet.
what's your name?
My name is Muhammad. It's about the
Muhammad.
Yeah, it's about
Muhammad.
the saying of the prophet.
Muhammad.
It's not about the book.
That's fine. I am going to read this
And
to
this is the
you.
book.
I'm going to read this to you, and then I want to ask you two questions. Okay? And then you make your case from the Muslim perspective. Okay? I am very disappointed as a Muslim. You don't even heard this guy because he is very well known, devoted Muslim who tells the biography of Muhammad. So I'm going to read it to you. Okay? Please read with me. This is page 675. Abu Afak, one of the Amir Aufaf, blah blah, he showed his disaffection when the apostle killed Al-Harith someone, okay? And then this is what he says. Long have I lived, but never I have seen an assembly or collection of people more faithful to their undertaking and their allies when called upon than the sons of Qula when they assembled, men who overthrew mountains and never summited. A rider who came to them, split them into, saying, permitted, forbidden, all these kind of things. Had you believed in glory or kingship, you would have followed Tuba. Okay? The apostle said, this is Muhammad is speaking, who will deal with this rascal for me? This rascal is the man who says this, called Abu Afak. Whereupon Salim, someone, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not going to read all those, it's difficult to read them. One of the weepers went forth and killed him, okay? And then we read it as it's expressed, by him who was your father, evil in the son of in some of produce, a Hanif gave you a trust in the night, saying, take that Abu Bakr in spite of your age. So this guy, according to Islamic tradition, 120 years old. So all he does is he's telling people, Muhammad is not prophet. If you want to follow someone, there are the better options. Why don't you follow Tuba? What Muhammad does, Muhammad says, who will get rid of this rascal for me? And then this guy gets killed. Okay, that's my first. Do you think, my first question is to you, remember I said I will ask you two questions. Do you think, is it all right today, when someone says, actually, Muhammad is not a prophet, they should be killed as it happened in the time of Muhammad, even though they are 120 years old? That's my first question. My second question is about the Asma bin Marwan. That's another woman. Sorry, this is woman. Again, she comments on Muhammad for the killing of the Abu Afak. Okay, she writes a poem. And then after Muhammad hears her poem is here, you can read it. When the apostle heard what she said, he said, who will rid me of Marwa's daughter? Who will get rid of her for me? This guy, Katma, who was with him, heard him, and that very night he went her house and killed her. In the morning he came to the apostle and told him what he had done, and he's saying what he've done, and what Muhammad said is, you have helped God and his apostle. Okay, and then it goes on. Two goats won't butt their heads about her. Just one. And then after that, it also talks about Muhammad have this woman has 5 sons. So my second question, so I say to you, Muhammad,
It's your tradition,
fabricated stuff.
Muhammad, I say to you, I have 2 questions for you. My second question is to you, why do you follow a man called Muhammad who, without merciless, killed the mother of this mother who had 5 children? So you don't trust it. Why? Why?
Because we don't have our resources.
Sorry?
It's not in the hadith.
This is not in the hadith. So this is before the hadith and you don't follow this.
This is the history. You know history.
This is the biography of Muhammad.
There must be.
The writer of the book is not even a Muslim.
What is this?
Ibn Ishaq. Who is Ibn Ishaq,
Who's
sir?
this? No, who's this?
That's the translator, sir.
Yeah, well, it's the wrong translation.
Sir, if you look at the Arabic is still same. Don't play that game.
Listen to me.
Would you have a
Okay, listen to me,
problem
listen to me.
if this story is true? Would you have a
It's
problem?
not true. It cannot be true.
Listen to me.
No, you wouldn't have a problem if it's
Listen to
true.
me first. First, listen to me. Hadith is something different. It's a saying of the Prophet. It's been narrated. It's narration. Directly, like it links to the Prophet. He said that Quran and this guy he heard him and he heard him and that guy he heard Prophet. They said this. This is the hadith. Hadith. This is the chain of narration. That's called hadith. Even if it's Bukhari, if it's before Bukhari or after Bukhari, it doesn't matter.
Ibn Ishaq, they have most
This
weakest
book-
hadith anyway.
This book, you know, there's a
It's
lot
not
of fabricated
sahih.
hadith.
It's not authentic.
Fabricated hadith.
But this was
weak
written
hadith.
by Arabs.
No, it doesn't matter.
By Muslims.
Arab,
If it's
Arab,
Arab-
I think your case is awful case you just made regarding just discrediting this because it doesn't have the chains. It does have the chains. Let me give you the chains of it.
They don't want to give you the change.
Here's the chains. This story has been taken. Listen very carefully.
No, that's the wrong one.
Where is
It is wrong. If it is wrong one, just provide me the right one.
Respect.
No, you
I'm very confused. Why, as a Muslim, you go against the teachings of your prophet? You did not even justify this,
we don't.
sir.
We don't.
Sir,
Where does
That's why
where
you
does this
presume.
story come from?
I already told you
as a
this
Christian,
even
as a
comes
Christian, she will go
before
against her,
the
the
hadith.
teaching of Jesus.
She's
Jesus
already
says
going.
that. And I
Jesus
can-
says,
and I
"Cover
can
your head,
prove it
your
to you.
Does Jesus say
In the
that?
Bible, what Jesus
Can you
says,
please show it to me?
against him.
After you deal with my 2 questions,
Your Bible says
after
that.
you deal with my 2 questions,
says that
I
if you're
want
not
you to show
covered,
me. Yeah, I want you to
your
show
hair
me
must be
that.
shaved off, so-
I want you to show me that
will-
after you
I will
respond
show
to
you
my
that.
2 questions.
I don't
So,
mean this. This is not right.
That's not
Sir,
book. That's
I'll show
not
you the
Quran.
voice.
so
That's not
why is
Quran.
it not right?
It's not your salvation.
Why is it not right?
It's not your salvation based on
hadith.
this.
This is
Why
not
is
Your
Give me the
salvation is based on
authentic
Jesus.
hadith.
Sir,
This is not authentic.
don't play that
That's not
junk with
Quran.
me.
That's not Quran.
So,
Quran,
Bring
neither
it Quran
hadith.
and
Sir,
the
Someone
Bible.
wrote this book and you're
don't
telling
come
me
to
that.
speaker's corner with hiding behind your mom's skirt.
show you-
That's,
I'll show
I
you from
ask
the
you a very
Bible.
simple question.
I'll show you from the
Do you
Bible.
have a problem
We don't
with
have
Muhammad
any
to kill 120 years old man as well as kill the mother of
That's
5
wrong.
people?
That's false
That's
story.
wrong.
That's
So
false
that's
story.
wrong.
Your
So,
false story.
writers.
earliest biography of Muhammad
There was a
simply
woman-
tells
there was a
that
woman-
what Muhammad
There
did.
was a woman-
If you discredit this, I need you to bring something before this. Listen, bring your ears. Bring your ears.
Who threw dirt on Muhammad, garbage on Muhammad every day when he was
Yeah, we
passing
know
through.
the story, brother. I don't think that's true, that story. Show me the reference. Show me the
Let's
reference.
see.
There's no reference.
Mohammed, show me. Mohammed, please show me the. Finish the story and then show me the reference.
I've heard this story.
Mohammed, can you show me the reference?
We know nothing. We know nothing.
Can I ask the lady a question?
Sir, can you wait a little bit, please? Thank you. Sir, can you please give me the? Can you please show me the reference?
I know if I show a reference.
No, you won't show the reference, but it's not there.
I love to. He might have it. He might have it. Let's. Sir, can you please show it to me?
We're not going to show nothing.
Okay, so he made a claim and he doesn't want to show the claim.
When did you become his manager?
So,
When did you become his manager?
bottom line is this.
Her manager.
This
What?
young man's got his own brain. Why
She
are
have
you,
her
why are
own
you
brain.
talking
She
for
have
him?
her
Why
own
are you
brain.
talking
Maybe,
for
maybe
you
today
are
he left his brain
hate
behind her
preachers.
mother's skirt. That's
Both of you
absolutely
are
fine.
hate preachers.
It's hate preaching to
You are hate
quoting
preachers.
to you
No, you
about your
both
prophet.
hate preachers.
But you
All
won't
I
allow
ask-
him to speak, and that's not hate.
Let me ask you.
You are hate
Let me ask you a question, brother. Would you have a problem if man who explains to the mankind, he's the best example to mankind and mercy to the world, kills a mother who has 5 children?
Never done it.
No.
You have a problem with it. Okay.
That's a lie.
If this is lie, bring something before this. If it is a lie, bring something before this. Yes. Full submission to Muhammad, Surah 4:64-65.
Tell me what was.
Surah 4:64-65.
No,
That's answer
don't
to
give
your
me number.
question.
Yeah, what's
Sir,
that?
do you
Recite.
have a reference to the
Recite,
question,
recite
the hadith
verse.
you said, sir?
No, recite the verse. Recite the
I'm
verse.
sorry, I'm not going to deal with you
Recite
since you
the verse.
since you came to speaker's corner with your mother's skirt, behind your mother's skirt. Sir, this is, I'm going to give you another chance. Do you have the
need
reference
any chance.
for the Muhammad how he was
Why
gentle
don't you
to
let
the
him
woman?
speak?
Gentle to the woman.
Yeah, the
Why are
woman.
you such
Yeah,
a
so
bully?
can I say that, please?
Why are you such a
So
fascist?
can you come this way, please?
Why are you a fascist?
Mohammed, can you come this
Why are
way,
you a
please?
fascist? You're stopping
You
this
are
young
a
man.
hate
You don't
preacher.
know him,
You are
and
a
you're
hate
stopping
preacher.
him from speaking.
Because you are
You've
a hate
taken his
preacher.
freedom of right.
We've
This
told you about
place here
hate.
has been here 175 years, so that we can all debate.
Like
And
you
you're
in
stopping
Greece.
him speak.
Like
How
we are
dare you
in
do this?
Greece. We're
Don't
like
you
you
ashamed
in
of yourself?
Greece.
How dare you do this?
We're like
You should be ashamed of yourself. There's
you
free
in Greece.
speech here,
Yeah, I know.
and this brother is patiently waiting to speak, and
You
you are
are
closing
avoiding him.
down.
You
You are
avoiding his-
closing down
You
free
avoiding his
speech and
question.
telling him not to
At any
speak.
cost. You are avoiding his question at any cost.
Sir, what
He's
is
not
the
Muslim, by
reference?
the way.
No, but internet is not working properly.
So you need internet?
They are hate preachers.
You're a fascist.
You are a racist.
But you're a fascist. How can I be a racist? Quoting your scripture.
You are racist. Hate
Quoting your scripture.
Give me the reference, sir. I'll search it for you.
That was written before the hadith.
You are a liar. Scripture is Quran.
Can you give me the reference, sir? I'll search it for you.
You are a liar.
Give me the reference, I'll search it for you.
You
You don't know the
make people
reference.
liars before they even say anything.
Bottom line of my question was,
story is there.
bottom line of my question was, if it is true, if it is true, sake of that, until you bring me something before this confirms this is not true.
Makes sense.
Show us something.
I know Islam
If
doesn't
this is
make
your
sense.
history.
This is all Islam. Islam doesn't make sense. The part it makes sense, it is dangerous to the
Why are you
mankind.
talking? Why are you talking? The Bible says one woman must not be allowed to open her
Brother,
mouth.
we're
Is
talking
that
about
what it says?
Brother.
Bring your reference. Bring your reference.
what she's saying. Is,
So
what she's saying.
let's see something happening here.
Open your Bible.
Muslims are trying to break down
preaching?
the freedom of speech
You're not following Jesus.
while
might be following
Muhammad
Jesus.
killed people who
Open your face.
practice their freedom of speech. I did ask simple question, no answer to my simple question because he didn't have internet, but now he has an internet that he's gonna comment on the place of woman in the Bible.
Talk about
I know it is heartbreaking. I know it crushes your mind, and I know it crushed your prophet. But no worries, all your prophet did was. It's up to you. It is up to you to take it or give it. My responsibility as a Christian to show you how awful your prophet was. That someone called Muhammad, that someone called is Muhammad, whom you're supposed to follow. That someone called Muhammad, without him, you wouldn't be Muslim today. What is your objection to the, give me the reference for the biblical passage, sir.
Which one?
You had a problem with my preaching, so give me the reference from the Bible, which tells me I cannot preach in the speaker's corner.
Your Bible says 1 Corinthians chapter 11 was 5 and 6.
What does it say?
1 Corinthians.
Can you read it for me? Brother, let him to read it. Everyone is gonna hear the word of God. Please read it.
That's not word of God.
This is not word
You
of
are a liar.
It's the word of
You're
God.
lying. You
This is
hate
word
preacher.
of
You see
God.
how hateful your Quran tells you to follow the people of the
Muslim
book,
brings-
and then you say that is not the word of God. You are hateful.
You're not people
You're
of
a
the book.
fascist
You are
hater.
pagan. You are
Where's that
pagan.
book?
It is amazing. It is amazing. Muslims just using my Bible against me, and then they deny the Bible to be word of God. I've got nothing to say beside Muslims. It is shameful, especially at Speaker's Corner. When you go against the teachings of your prophet, when you go against the teachings of Muhammad, Muhammad came to confirm the Bible, remember? And in this Bible, Muhammad should be prophesied, yet you deny it. Once again, what we see is they cannot defend Muhammad. Muhammad messed up. All they do is break down the freedom of speech and take it away. Muhammad is not helping you. All Muhammad is doing is taking you the fastest way to hell. Repent, people. Repent and come and bow down to Lord Jesus Christ. Scripture says, one day every knee will bow down to Lord Jesus Christ. One day every tongue will confess His Christ. And your knees will bow down to the Lord Jesus Christ. Willingly or unwillingly, sir. Bible says so, sir.
Bible says so.
Yes, sir. I'm not following Jesus. Let's okay.
Antichrist. You're
Yeah.
antichrist.
What is the passage?
1 Corinthians 11:6.
They are two
1 Corinthians?
11:6.
Yeah.
Sir, get on the line. When I finish with this gentleman, I'll talk to you.
No, this one's first. This one. You have to wait for this one. You have to wait for this one.
Sir, I'm in the conversation. When I finish with those people, I will come to you. Okay?
We finished.
You're finished. Okay. Okay.
So why
Let me, sir, this is the book where I get my authority from. This is the book where I read the love language of God. This is the book tells me God so loved the world that He gave His only Son to the mankind, to the humanity. That's what my Bible states. It is my authority, sir.
show respect?
Well, this
Can I
guy's
have my
in front
file?
of you.
That's fine. That's
So
fine.
you're disrespecting him. So you're disrespecting him.
Your brother said you finish with this. So I am Antichrist. I believe Christ is Lord. He's gonna come and judge the living and the dead.
Bible degrading the woman. This is how Bible degrading. Read 1 Corinthians chapter 11.
Sorry? Do you really want me to read it and then explain it to you? 1 Corinthians?
1 Corinthians 11:6.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. Listen, okay?
Oh, so you don't care about
Sir, are you listening? Are you listening? Okay? I'm going to read the word of God, and then I would expect full respect to the word of God. If you cannot control yourself, go to your mom, behind your mom's skirt.
Okay, read it.
1 Corinthians chapter 11. If a woman does not cover her hair, she should have her hair cut off. If it is a disgrace, sorry, I need to keep it close. Sorry, my eyesight is not good. Okay, let me start again. If a woman does not cover her hair, she should have her hair cut off. And if it is a disgrace for a woman to have her hair cut off or shave off, she should cover her head. A man ought to not cover his head, since he is the image and glory of God. But the woman is the glory of man. For man did not come from woman, but the woman from man. Neither was man created for woman, but woman for man. For this reason, and because of the angels, the woman ought to have a sign of authority over her head. In the Lord, however,
That's it.
in the Lord, however, this is the part he needs to listen. Now he wants to leave his ears at home. In the Lord, however, woman is not independent of man, nor is man independent of woman. For as woman came from man, so also man is born of woman. But everything comes from God. Judge for yourself. Is it proper for a woman to pray to God with her head uncovered? Does not every nature of things teach you that this man has long hair? It is disgrace to him. But that if a woman has long hair, it is her glory. For long hair is given to her as a covering. Long hair is given to her as a covering. Let's just check it. Let's just check it. How long my hair is, brother? Can you hold it? Can you hold it? Let's see how long my hair is. Long hair is head covering. That is my head covering. So,
the Bible says,
sir, I already read what the word of God says. Come to me when you grow up, okay? So I think you would all agree with me. Islam is the last ideology should be talking about the place of woman. Islam is the. So you didn't like this version. You didn't like this version because it tells you your hair is your covering, and you didn't like it. I know. You didn't like your biography of Muhammad. Now you don't even like the word of God. But remember, on the day of judgment, the one you will bow down is Lord Jesus Christ. This book is talking about it.